Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Kathy, and welcome to Kathy's Kitchen. I have had such a wonderful week this week, and I have enjoyed being with family and friends. And so what I want to do today is we're having a sort of a big cleaning at our place of worship where uh, we're in training to learn how to fix things. It's like a do-it-yourself thing, and so it's going to be like 100 and something people there. And so what I'm doing today is making cookies. So welcome. Uh, in my bowl, I already have 3/4 cups of brown sugar. I have 2 sticks of butter, and I have 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all this and we're going to mix it together. The butter is soft. Everybody loves homemade cookies. They're going to have store-bought cookies also. Let's just see which one everybody chooses. And so what goes in this mixture, I'm going to do this about 5 minutes. And knowing me, I'll get tired. Do it 2 minutes. Alright. And so I'm going to take 1 egg. And I don't have anything to catch it in, so I'm going to have to trust it that no shells goes in here. Okay. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I need to wash my hands. I've got a little bit of egg on it. And we don't want any bacteria, do we? No bacteria. And so with this, we're going to mix this egg. Let's just go ahead and throw the vanilla in there while I'm got that egg. Just a splash of vanilla. You see how I carefully measured that out. All right. So it's going to be a teaspoonful of vanilla. All right, there we go. So we've got all our wet ingredients mixed up here. So now it's time for our dry ingredient. So it's going to be, well, we're not going to use baking powders today. We're going to use baking soda. And make sure it says baking soda. So it's 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now is not the time to get this wrong when it's going to be 120 people there. And a 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Make sure I've got enough baking soda in there. And so we're going to whisk this up. Where's my handy dandy whisk? All right. Okay. I hate when I have to leave you guys and, unattended at the camera. Sorry about that. I always try to have my stuff together, but I'm telling you the truth. Seems like we cooks always leaving something out, And I call myself a cook because I cook. And when I don't cook, people get angry. Like, where's the food? Why didn't you cook today? Well, usually I cook fish on Friday. I didn't do that yesterday. I was running around, going to Sam's and places like that, getting all the big bulks of flour and the brown sugar and the chocolate chips. So if I'm going to bake, I need to have all this stuff in my kitchen. So next week I'm also baking for a customer who's ready for their cookies that they get every month. So we're going to put this in here. And I do not like putting the whole thing in there, but maybe half of it. And let's do a little bit at a time. And remember, I don't ever turn on the mixer till I have some of this already mixed up, because that flour flies. And I don't like the idea of it settling in my face. It could settle on your lungs, and flour hardens. And so I don't want that kind of situation for you or for me. Mix it up nicely, y'all. Let's do it. Okay. Now we're going to incorporate the rest of this in here. Or should I say we're just going to put the rest of it in there? Incorporate the rest of this flour. It's trying to fly even. Woo! So we don't have to mix this up real good, because that's where the chocolate chip's going to come in at. I was going to make this chocolate chip peanut butter, but people have allergies, so we don't want to make anybody sick. Set that over there. Put this in the water. And dry my hands in. Alright, y'all, we have done the big part of this. So let's see what we have here. See a little bit of flour. I was looking for that anyway. Oh yes, flour at the bottom, so we've got to stir that up. So let me let you see this. Pretty, huh? Look at that. And you guys, I told you how much I love this bowl. It's a very nice bowl. Strong. It don't move about like some bowls do, these little plastic bowls you get, Okay. So now that I've got that, I have this special little spatula that I like to use. This one right here. It's stronger. And it's good for stirring. It's not going to break apart like this one. Oh, okay. Now we're ready for the chocolate chip. And I was thinking about taking this and halving it and and making peanut butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies. What do you think? Should I just make all chocolate chips? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make all chocolate chips, okay? This is a half cup. And I know it takes more than, you know, that, I bought that big bag of chocolate chips and some of it is like sticking together. I don't like that. It mess up your cookies. So I'm going to put like a cup in there. And you know what you're supposed to do is let this chill. That's why I wanted to make it last night, but I did not want to get back up and start making these cookies last night so I could chill them this morning. I was lazy, you guys. I was lazy. And so we're not going to make monster cookies out of these. We're going to use a tablespoon and make these cookies. So let me just see how they'll do. And yesterday I got a donation in order to make these cookies, and look what I bought. And some new pans, you guys. I'm excited about it. So I went over to Sam's and got this, and it's so nice, and it's bigger than mine. And so just look at that, new aluminum. So I get excited about things, you guys. It don't take much to please me. Oh, goodness. So let's just try some of these. And it should have a chill time, but I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and start. You know, someone told me about putting water on this thing right here so that it will stick, or the paper won't come up when you place your cookies on it. I think that's a good idea. I didn't think about doing that just a few minutes ago. I don't want to put all these on here because I need to make sure I don't really need that chill time. Because if I do, I don't want to mess my cookies up and they start baking and looking all messed up here. Grandchildren that eat it, no matter what. Oh, this is so nice, you guys, being able to have a nice pan like this to put your cookies on. Look, 369, I'm already almost at 12. I never probably could have done that on my other one. So, let's just see. I think these cookies are going to spread. Okay. Here we go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So let's just see how these 15 will do. And I'm going to put it on the top rack because the bottom it might burn. And so we're going to put the timer on 8 minutes or 10 minutes. I put it on 9. So I'm going to take the rest of these cookies and I'm going to chill them out in the freezer just to make sure, you know, that it's going to look good. And they're going to be round and pretty. Everything. So You guys, I'm looking for something, and I always lose this little thing, and I don't know why it is I can't keep up with it. But you know what it's time for me to say. Hasta luego. Hasta pronto. Adios.